Hi, am I in the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I slow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special Halloween edition of Am I on the Air? Yes, what is going down, everybody? Welcome. Yes, it is a very special edition of Am I on the Air because we are broadcasting live on Halloween. It's Halloween night 2022, October the 31st. And look at me finding the time to sit down to bring you the latest and the greatest in entertainment news, television, movies, non-spoiler reviews. Am I on the air? Even on holidays, I'll be bringing you some great content. It's season 25. It's episode 7. And tonight's show is simply titled Trick or Treat, because it is Halloween. That's right. We're breaking down the news of the week coming from October 25th through October 31st. It is October 31st. Happy Halloween once again for those of you that actually celebrate. It's been a long-ass day, man. Got up real early, went to my daughter's school. They did a little Halloween parade. It was really, really cool. And then, of course, took her out trick-or-treating. And it was a lot of walking, and it was a lot of doorbell rings, and but she had a great time. My daughter was dressed as Jane Foster, aka the Mighty Thor, and she looked amazing, and it just warms my heart that my daughter loves to do the Marvel stuff. She's already planned it that next year she will be Miss Marvel, and I am super stoked about that, which the timing will be great because the Marvels would have just came out that summer. So Miss Marvel would be pretty popular, hopefully, by next October. So with seeing her as Jane with her hammer and everything, it was awesome. So happy Halloween once again to everybody. And let's jump right into the show. But before I get into the reviews and, of course, the news of the week, I want to plug once again the Black Adam spoiler review. For those of you that have missed it along the way, last week, once again, we assembled, myself, Peeps, Friggins, we got together, as we always do, for an Am I Still on the Air? And we did a Black Adam spoiler review, and it was chock full of entertainment. It is a full 2 hours long. It's one of our longer spoiler reviews. But we had a lot of fun, and we broke down things we liked, things we didn't like, the future of the DCEU, which is funny because the whole DC landscape changed just within 48 hours of us doing that podcast. But it was a great show to do, and if you haven't checked it out yet, I implore you to do so. It is available right here on this podcast feed, but we also did it live on YouTube, so it's on our YouTube channel as well, youtube.com/Am I on the Air. We also have a playlist on our YouTube channel that's simply called Am I Still on the Air, and it has all our videos on there that we've ever done since we started doing the live feeds and streaming the video versions. So either way, video, audio, make sure you check out that Black Adam spoiler review. And for those of you that did listen to it, but then didn't even notice I put out a new episode last week, I did drop a new episode the day after the spoiler review dropped. It's called The Man in Black. So make sure you check out that episode if somehow you missed it. Okay, so let's jump in. I got two non-spoiler movie reviews for you. I got two TV show things to talk about real quick. And like I said, we'll get you caught up with everything going on in the world of entertainment news in the last 7 days or so. And there's been some pretty good news dropping, so we're about to get into that. But it is Halloween, and the two movies I got to talk about are Halloween themed. One is very family oriented, and the other one definitely is not. So I'm going to start with the family one, and that is The Curse of Bridge Hollow. The Curse of Bridge Hollow is a Netflix original film that stars Marlon Wayans. And I know some of you, he's very a hit and miss character, right? Some of you like him, some of you don't. But I like Marlon. I like Marlon a lot. I think he's got a great sense of humor, and he is funny as hell. Um, but when I saw this trailer, I knew right away what this movie was. It's a kid-oriented family horror movie, right? To where it's not nothing graphic, nothing gory, just a simple, fun movie for the fam. And for somebody like me with a young daughter in the house who gets scared at a lot of stuff. She's not ready yet for some more intense horror, but this was perfectly themed. So I showed her the trailer. She thought it looked really good. We watched it. She loved it, and which was really cool to see. I like that she's getting a little bit more into horror. She's starting to try to be a little bit braver each year, and she really liked this one. And I'll say overall, it was pretty fun. It's not the greatest movie. It's really cheesy, but once again, when you know the audience and you know what you're going for, this movie fits that niche. This is about a Halloween hating dad, of course, Marlon Wayans, reluctantly teaming up with his teenage daughter when an evil spirit wreaks havoc by making their town's decorations come to life. So of course it's a curse, and the daughter finds this lantern in the attic of the house they just moved into. Of course, messes with it. It lights up, and somehow this entity comes out of the lantern, and all the Halloween decorations that the entity touches turn to life. So, like all the fake skeletons that are outside, all the bats, all the cats, all the zombies, everything comes to life. And then, of course, we got to break the curse. So it's fun. It's a little horror comedy, but it's for the fam, and that's all that matters. Like I said, it's cheesy as hell. It's got some dumb stuff in it. But for the fam, my daughter laughed her ass off, and that's what makes it work. And for that, I give it 3 out of 5 stars. I think it's worth the watch. So check that out. Now streaming over on Netflix. Now, my second movie is something I'm going to turn up to the adult level. And this is a movie that I really had no interest in, but then it's been in theaters for the last couple weeks, and somehow this movie seems to just make money and make money and make money for being in such a limited release. People are going to watch this thing, and it's Terrifier 2. I never watched Terrifier 1. And supposedly Terrifier 1 is based on a short story or a short horror movie that they kind of spun off into its own thing about Art the Clown. These clown horror movies, right? So Terrifier came and went, didn't care. Terrifier 2 comes out, don't really care either. But then I'm watching the box office and I'm seeing it was number 10, and I'm seeing it was number 8, and then I'm seeing it was number 7, and then I'm like, what is going on with Terrifier, right? This movie's hanging in there and it's making millions of dollars, and it's a very low budget horror film. Then I started to read how graphic and gory it was. And I was like, all right, I should probably check this movie out because I don't know. For me in horror, I like that shit. So I decided to watch Terrifier 2 over the weekend. And this is what I'm going to say about it. Movie sucks. Movie sucks ass. Number one, it's 2 hours and 18 minutes. Who the fuck needs a horror movie that's 2 hours and 18 minutes, especially a film like this? You're taking yourself way too seriously, guys. This movie, horror movies are best at 90 minutes, right? Get me in, get me out, give me some scares, give me some kills, and get me the fuck out. I don't want to see a 2.5 hour horror movie like this, especially for a movie like this with no real plot and no real nothing going on other than some kills. Um, so that's the first big negative. The acting sucks. It's horrible. This is some B level shit. And I don't know if that's what they're going for. It probably is what they're going for. And maybe if I had seen Terrifier 1, I would maybe understand what they were doing here. But it's it comes across that they're really trying hard to be this straight horror thriller. The acting sucks, it's too long, and it's cheesy as shit. On the flip side, what I will give this movie is when Art the Clown kills somebody in this film, he really kills them in this film. he It is graphic. It is gory. I mean, he shreds motherfuckers apart in this film. He rips skulls in half. He breaks arms off. He tears flesh. He's pulling eyeballs out. I mean, name it, he does it. This movie is crazy gory. Crazy, crazy gory. So much so that I've heard that people are throwing up in movie theaters and all kinds of crazy shit. Um, I don't know if I would take it that far, but it's gory. It really is. So I don't know where I fall at the end of the day because when the kills are happening, I'm like, this is pretty interesting. But when the rest of the movie's happening, I'm like, this fucking sucks. So I think I'm gonna fall at a 2 out of 5 for Terrifier. It's just okay. It gives me some good stuff, like I said, when the violence is turned up, but the rest of the film is just meh. It really is. Although the main girl in this movie is so gorgeous, she's so hot, and I can't wait to see her in more stuff. Hopefully soon. I think her name is Lauren. What is it? Lauren Levea. Lauren Levea. She plays Sienna. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. Um, there's actually a couple gorgeous chicks in this movie, so I'll give it that. And Art the Clown's pretty cool, man. He's a creepy ass dude. He's kind of funny, but he's creepy. So the premise of this movie says after being resurrected by a sinister entity, Art the Clown returns to Miles County, where he must hunt down and destroy a teenage girl and her younger brother on Halloween night. As the body count rises, the siblings fight to stay alive while uncovering the true nature of Art's evil intent. Okay, that's what you got. Terrifier 2, still in theaters right now, and mind you, it is number 8 at the box office. So I haven't seen it playing anywhere around me, so I had to watch it at home. There's a streaming service called Screambox, and it just started streaming on Screambox today for Halloween. So if you have it, check that out. Yeah, so that's Terrifier, 2 out of 5 stars for me. So there's your Halloween stuff, right? The Curse of Bridge Hollow for the fam, 3 out of 5, and Terrifier 2 for the adults, 2 out of 5. All right, let's switch gears and get over to our television stuff. And my new TV show of the week is a new original series that's on Peacock, and it's called A Friend of the Family. Now, this is based on a true story. Um, and it's a really rough one, I'm going to be honest. This show is about a pedophile, and it's creepy. It's really creepy. It takes place in the 70s, and this has a great cast with Colin Hanks, Anna Paquin, Jake Lacey, Leo Tipton, McKenna Grace. It's a really, really strong cast. And basically, it's about two families that are really close. And of course, the dad in one of the families ends up kidnapping a very young girl from the other family and then brainwashing her to believe that something is true so he could take advantage of her. And as the show goes on, and as a father, this show cringes me the fuck out. But it's so good. And I want to highly recommend you watch this show. This is a full blown true story that happened in the 70s. I had to look it up. I want to watch a documentary on it. But the show is so well acted and it just leaves me hanging with every episode. So I highly, highly recommend. New episodes drop on Thursdays on Peacock. 6 episodes are already out. I've watched all 6. And yeah, it's intense. So check out A Friend of the Family, now streaming on Peacock. And my second one's a little lighter. It's the return of Inside Amy Schumer. I don't know if any of you remember this show, but this was on years ago on Comedy Central. Of course, stand-up comedian Amy Schumer, who of course has turned into a movie star, and she's done a lot of stuff. She kind of went out of the limelight for a bit there and had a kid and everything, but she's back, and she decided to bring back her show. But this time, it's a Paramount Plus original, and so she's back with technically season 5 of the show, And I loved this show when it was on Comedy Central. I thought it was really, really strong. And so they've dropped the first couple episodes of the new season, and I watched them, and they're hilarious, man. It's a sketch comedy show. Think like Key and Peele, Saturday Night Live. It's like that. It's a half-hour little show where she does sketches. And it's really, really funny. So if you're a fan of comedy, I definitely recommend checking out Inside Amy Schumer, the new season over on Paramount Plus. And it's uncensored. So there you go. All right, that's what I got for you guys. The Curse of Bridge Hollow now streaming on Netflix, Terrifier 2 in theaters, A Friend of the Family over on Peacock, and Inside Amy Schumer over on Paramount Plus. Okay, there's your reviews of the week. Let's talk box office. Coming in number 10, it's Tar. Number 9 is The Woman King. Number 8, Terrifier 2. Number 7, Lao Lao Crocodile. Number 6, Till. Number 5, Halloween Ends. Number 4, Smile. Number 3, Pray for the Devil. Number 2, Ticket to Paradise. And number 1, once again for the second week in a row, it's my boy Dwayne The Rock Johnson holding down number 1 with Black Adam. So very, very cool there. That's your box office. And now we'll switch gears into our news of the week. Now, once again, the news can all be compiled and reviewed through our social media. So, our Twitter page, our Facebook page. I go through basically headlines. And if you would like to dig in more and you would like to watch any of these trailers, make sure you head on over to our social media and check it out. And of course, give us a follow while you're there. We have the first new official trailer for the new FX show, Fleischman is in Trouble. And this looks really, really good. It stars Jesse Eisenberg, Claire Danes, Lizzie Kaplan, and Adam Brody. And it's based on the New York Times bestseller. This is going to start streaming on Hulu on November 17th. So make sure you check that out. We broke the news at the end of last week's episode about the DC universe, and I want to touch on it again for those of you that maybe missed last week's episode because it was breaking news. Now it's been out for about a week, and that is the new leadership over at DC, which was called DC Films. Now it's called DC Studios. Wink, wink. Right? We got Marvel Studios. Now we got DC Studios. So now we got DC Studios, and the new co-CEOs. Our director and writer, James Gunn, of course, the director of the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. We know James Gunn. We love James Gunn. And producer Peter Safran. Those two have been named the co-CEOs of the brand new relaunched DC Studios, which goes into effect tomorrow, November 1st. So congratulations once again. This is big, big news. I think we're going to see a lot of focus in the DC world starting tomorrow. I'm hoping we get an announcement tomorrow of something really cool, right? Like they take over tomorrow and we get this badass announcement right out the gate, right? Justice League 2 with everybody coming back. Now, I don't know what we're going to get, but hopefully we get something. I love this news. This is something DC needed, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Moving along, Narnia actress Anna Popplewell has joined Taissa Farmiga in the Nun sequel. The cinematographer for Joker 2 says that Lady Gaga is definitely a cool fit in the sequel for what they're doing, so I love to hear that. Doctor Who, this is big news right here. Disney Plus has nabbed the streaming rights to the upcoming seasons. So there you go. So all the new Doctor Who episodes that come out will stream on Disney Plus as well. So that's a big, big hit for Disney Plus. On last week's episode, we talked about Damon Lindelof doing a new Star Wars movie. We talked a little bit about the timeline, and it sounds like it is confirmed that the timeline will take place after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. But once again, reiterating, it's not a sequel to that. This doesn't mean that any of the people from those movies will be in it. It just means timeline-wise, it takes place after those events. So we know at the end of Black Adam, at this point, spoiler alert, Superman shows up, right? And a lot of people are just assuming we're going to go straight into Superman and Black Adam in the next movie. But The Rock came out and actually said, no, 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 no. He says it is not the next step, as they want to build to that. So very smart of them to not jump right into that and actually build up to it, because we want another Superman movie. We maybe even want another Black Adam movie, and then we bleed them together in a big event movie at that point, which is, I think, the way they're going. Emilia Jones, Catherine Newton have joined a new dark comedy biopic called Winner. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes has added Travis Jeffrey and Sarah Wiseman to the cast. Julianne Nicholson and 5 more have joined Nicolas Cage in the new A24 comedy Dream Scenario. Hugh Jackman says that he and Ryan Reynolds will be punching the shit out of each other in Deadpool 3. It's funny, Hugh Jackman has been doing a lot of press for The Sun, which is a new movie coming out that he's in, and he's talking all about how excited he is for this movie, and he can't wait to start filming, and how he regrets not being in the other films, and it's just cool to see him very, very stoked about this project. Only Murders in the Building. That's right. Only Murders in the Building season 3 has just added Jesse Williams to the cast for the upcoming Hulu season. So that's pretty awesome right there. I like Jesse Williams a lot. Industry has been renewed for season 3 over on HBO. Um, Once again, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special trailer. This was also breaking at the end of last week's episode. This came out. Of course, this is also written and directed by James Gunn. This will close out phase 4 of the MCU. That's right. So technically, from a movie standpoint, Wakanda Forever will close it out. But from a just overall Marvel perspective, this will be the last thing closing out phase 4 this year. And of course, it stars Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Karen Gillan, Palm Clementif, and Sean Gunn. I love this trailer. It looks so good. And get ready. The next season of Doctor Who will return on the BBC in the UK in 2023, and then will begin airing on Disney Plus in the rest of the world. Monster High got a movie. You might not have noticed, but it was on Paramount Plus. But it actually looked like it did pretty good on Paramount Plus. So a Monster High movie sequel is now in the works. So get ready, y'all. Reboot, one of my favorite new shows of the season. It's over on Hulu. It's a Hulu original. The finale aired last week, so now if you haven't seen this, you can stream all 8 episodes and watch the whole show in one sitting. I love this show. If you love comedies, you're gonna love this. Check out Reboot over on Hulu. We have the new trailer for Plane. This is Gerard Butler and Mike Coulter's new action survival thriller. It looks pretty decent for a low budget, low action movie. We have the trailer for Poker Face, which stars Natasha Lyonne as a murder mystery series. That's right, it's coming to Peacock. And this is from Ryan Johnson, who, of course, did Knives Out. This show looks like a TV version of Knives Out. It's got a lot of big stars in it. It's a whodunit mystery series. So I don't know if it takes place in the same world, but they could definitely trick us into thinking that since Ryan Johnson's involved. So I think this looks great, and I can't wait for it. So check out the trailer for Poker Face starring Natasha Lyonne and more. Midnight Suns, the new video game from Marvel that's coming out, and just announced their season pass, which includes Deadpool and Morbius as playable characters along with Venom, so very cool there. We have the final trailer for The Sun. That's the Hugh Jackman movie we were literally just talking about. So make sure you check that out. That's a sequel to The Father that came out a couple years ago with Anthony Hopkins. Guess what? Did you like the movie Sausage Party? I hope so, because we're going to get a TV series. That's right. Sausage Party Foodtopia is a new animated series that's in the works for Amazon Prime Video. It's going to come out in 2024, and it looks like most of the original voice cast from the movie is going to come back for this. So, more Sausage Party. The Green Lantern TV show is getting overhauled. That's right. It has lost its showrunner. They've completely scrapped what they want to do, and now they're saying they're going to focus on Jon Stewart. So very interesting. This show has been in the works for years. They've actually already even cast people as other Green Lanterns, and the showrunner had written scripts for all 8 episodes, and they're literally trashing all of it. So HBO Max says they're still very determined to do this show, but they are redoing it. And like I said, they're going to focus solely on Jon Stewart now. Maybe we'll get some other stuff, but that is their main focus going forward. We have the season 4 teaser trailer for Servant, which is also the final season. I like the show Servant a lot, and it's funny because I watched the first 2 seasons, did not get a chance to jump into 3 yet, And now all of a sudden 4 is coming out. And I'm like, damn, man, you didn't give me a chance to watch 3 yet. We already got a 4th season? Jeez. We have the teaser trailer for Lockwood and Company, which is Netflix's new teen supernatural series that they're doing. HBO Max's Arkham Asylum series has found a new showrunner and writer, so that's good there that they're moving forward. I love the sound of this next news. We're getting a new action comedy that's going to be on Prime Video starring none other than John Cena and Idris Elba. Yes, it's called Heads of State, and it'll be directed by the director that did the movie Nobody. So I love the movie Nobody, very John Wickish, and we're going to get an action comedy, which I love action comedies. Heads of State. I love John Cena. I love Idris Elba. This sounds like a win-win-win-win to me, and I'm excited. So hell yeah. The Nun 2. Caitlin Rose Downey is also joining the Conjuring Universe sequel. Nancy Drew is set to end with the upcoming season 4, and the executive producers promise a worthy and resonant payoff to the CW drama. The Lincoln Lawyer has officially added Lana Parrilla as a reoccurring role for season 2. Young Sheldon season 6 has added Will Sasso and Rachel Bay Jones as Mandy's parents. I like that. I like both of them, so that's going to be pretty cool there. The Bad News Bears looks like it's getting a comeback. A new sports comedy is in development at CBS with female lead. So there you go there on that. The Upshaws has been renewed for a season 3 over on Netflix. The show Chad that was supposed to come out on TBS a couple months ago for season 2, and then all of a sudden TBS was like, we don't want to show new shows. So they had to shop it around, and it has landed on the Roku network. That's right. Roku has picked it up. A little bummed by this. I thought HBO Max would pick it up or something really good. I don't understand the Roku thing. Because I would like to give Chad a chance. And season 1 airs on HBO Max, so I'm very shocked that that's not where season 2 went. But I'm happy that it at least got a home, so congratulations there. Now you got to watch it on Roku. The Good Doctor's Antonia Thomas, is set to star in a new Apple TV Plus rom-com called Insomniacs. Kevin Feige on the press tour for Wakanda Forever, they asked him about the James Gunn thing, and he says, yo, I'm very excited, and I'll be first in line. That's what Marvel boss Kevin Feige given his blessing to James Gunn taking over DC Studios. So glad to see the unity there. And James Gunn said that Kevin Feige was the first person he called. So I love that. Very, very cool there. Henry Cavill coming out talking about Superman. He says there's such a bright future ahead for the character, and I'm so excited to tell a story with an enormously joyful Superman. Hell yeah. Enormously joyful Superman. We're going to get the Superman, the Christopher Reeve Superman, coming in, doing the job, getting it done. I'm so excited to see the future of what Henry Cavill brings to Superman. Let's see here. Ronnie Chang and Chloe Bennett have joined Hulu's Interior Chinatown show that they're putting together. Taika Waititi actually directing this one. I love Chloe Bennett from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's so good. And Ronnie Chang, super funny, man. Super funny dude. So curious to see what they end up doing here. People's Choice Awards, we have your full list of nominees to check out if you are interested. We have the trailer for Savage Salvation starring Robert De Niro and John Malkovich, so check that out there. We also have the trailer for Taurus starring Machine Gun Kelly as a troubled musician. We have the trailer for the Santa Clauses, which is Tim Allen coming back in his infamous role, this time on Disney Plus as a series. We also have the trailer for The Pale Blue Eye, starring Christian Bale, as he leads a new gothic mystery. This is coming to Netflix soon. Disney Plus's Ironheart series has added Cree Summer to the casting. We have the Jack Ryan Season 3 trailer, so finally coming back over there at Prime Video. One of my favorite shows from a comedy perspective that's out right now is Girls Five Eva. I love Girls Five Eva. This is a funny ass show that is on Peacock, and it ran for 2 seasons, and then it looks like Peacock was going to cancel it, but Netflix came to save the day. That's right. Netflix has picked up Girls 5 Eva and renewed it for a season 3, saving it from cancellation over on Peacock. So thank you, Netflix. This show is hilarious, and I'm glad to see it continue on. So Girls 5 Eva forever. Hocus Pocus 2 breaks record for biggest opening weekend for a streaming movie. Wow, congratulations. That is a pretty phenomenal feat. Very, very cool there. Georgina Campbell is set to join Liam Neeson and Joe Keery in a new sci-fi virus thriller called Cold Storage. Wakanda Forever first reactions have come out, and they are pretty amazing. Everybody's saying the movie's got great heart, great action. It's touching. It hits all the right notes. And man, for a movie I'm already stoked about, these reactions are pretty damn awesome. Talking about House of the Dragon, season 2 will not premiere in 2023, says the HBO chief. So you're going to have to wait at least to 2024 to get some more House of the Dragon. Miracle Workers season 4 gets a new teaser trailer, so make sure you check that out. Alex Cross, do you remember that character? Alex Cross is getting a new series over at Amazon, simply titled Cross, and Aldous Hodge is set to headline. So that's awesome, man. This is Hawkman right here in Black Adam. I like Aldous Hodge a lot, and this is a great, great thing for him. And it's funny because he's currently on a show on Showtime called City on a Hill, which has ran for several seasons, and it's been canceled. That's right. Showtime has canceled City on a Hill after 3 seasons, and then immediately Aldous Hodge signs on to headline the Alex Cross series, Cross, over at Prime Video. So congratulations there. In one project, on to the next. Amy Schumer, we were just talking about Amy. She is set to host SNL in November, so that's going to be awesome there. Yellowstone prequel 1923 with Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren is set to premiere in December on Paramount Plus. The Starz drama The Serpent Queen has officially been renewed for season 2, so very cool there. Jack Ryan, the new season, will premiere on December 21st on Prime Video. It looks like we are going to get a Vision spin-off show on Disney Plus as well. Of course, Vision from the Marvel world. We saw in WandaVision a White Vision come to fruition, and then White Vision flew off, and we were like, where did he go? And we've never seen him ever since. Now it looks like a WandaVision spin-off series focusing solely on Paul Bettany's Vision is in the works over at Marvel Studios for Disney Plus. It is right now, it's being labeled as the title will be Vision Quest, and the potential series, which is opening a writer's room next week, will be about Vision trying to regain his memory and humanity. So we'll see if this actually gets greenlit, but I like the sound of it. I like Vision a lot, and I would like to see more of him. So Vision Quest, it sounds like a cool-ass name, and I'm anxious to see what it does there. But it is in development. That doesn't mean that they're going to actually do it, so we'll have to wait and see. Jeff Goldblum in talks to join the Wicked movie. That's right, as the Wizard, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. So great, great role there for Jeff Goldblum. Why not? Wicked's going to be pretty damn big. Rick and Michonne, Denai Guerrera is co-creating and writing the Walking Dead spinoff. So congratulations there. That's pretty awesome. Let me see. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania has added William Jackson Harper in a mystery role. This is really interesting. I like William Jackson Harper a lot. He was on the show The Good Place, which was awesome. A mystery role for a movie that is already finished filming and comes out in a couple months. Like, it's always weird when they announce casting right before a movie comes out. Like, what were you waiting for? You know, did he just join? Is it a post-credit scene? What are we doing here? That's what I'm wondering. But I'd be curious to see what he does. But I like the guy a lot, and this is a great little addition. So there you go. Jude Law and Jason Bateman are set to lead a new miniseries for Netflix called Black Rabbit. Mad Max Furiosa is officially wrapped production, so that's awesome right there. Henry Cavill, and we're not talking about Superman yet, Henry Cavill and Isa Gonzalez, who They are set to star in a new Guy Ritchie World War II movie. See, I was stoked on the Guy Ritchie part, but then they lost me at World War II movie. So I love Henry Cavill, I love Isaac Gonzalez, but I don't really want to watch a World War II movie. So I'll have to wait and see what they end up doing with this one here. Aaron Taylor Johnson, who I like a lot as well, is set to star alongside Ryan Gosling in the upcoming David Leitch action movie, The Fall Guy. They're currently filming that. So, great addition adding Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think The Fall Guy is going to be a lot of fun. Florence Pugh is set to star in a new thriller directed by co star Alexander Skarsgård called The Pack. Zayn Malik and Sophie Okonedo have joined a new animated comedy called 10 Lives. Kelly Marcel has been hired to direct the next chapter of Venom 3. That's right, Tom Hardy coming back. Venom 3 is officially a go, and Kelly Marcel stepping in. So, new director with each movie. She actually was a writer and producer on the first two, so she's definitely very familiar with this world. My only concern is she's never directed anything. So, coming in and directing a movie like Venom 3, it's a lot on your plate, but good luck, and hopefully she does an amazing job with it. I love the Venom movie, so we'll see where it goes. In some big shocking news over the weekend, guys, we had a Witcher shocker. The Witcher show over on Netflix, big show. It's got 2 seasons. Season 3 is coming soon. You know who leads that show? Superman, that's right. Henry Cavill is the lead of that show as he plays Geralt of Rivia. We found out that he's stepping away. That's right. Henry Cavill is stepping away from the role. He is leaving the show. And they have announced that for season 4, Liam Hemsworth is going to take over the role. I've tried to watch this show. It's not really my thing, but I tried to watch it to support Henry Cavill because I love the dude. So I can't really speak on the show. I know people that watch this show, and nobody is happy at this. I've seen so many people say, I'd rather you just cancel the show than do this. And I feel bad for Liam Hemsworth because I don't think Liam is a bad dude. I just don't see him as the fit for this. But he could be amazing. We have to give him a chance. But I really hope he's staying off social media right now, because if I was Liam Hemsworth and I was reading these things online, oh man, I feel pretty bad about myself. So hopefully he does a great job. But yeah, people are not happy that Henry Cavill's out. But Henry Cavill's out on his own, accord. He's got, I'm sure, a lot of scheduling conflicts. I'm sure he's doing a lot of movies, and he just can't dedicate half a year to doing this TV show. So there you go. He is out, and Liam Hemsworth is in. So that was big news that came out over the weekend. The show The Real Love Boat is moving from CBS to Paramount Plus. For those of you wondering if where it went, it is over on Paramount Plus. We have the first teaser for Fox's new show Accused, which stars Michael Chiklis and Rachel Bilson. So check out that trailer. NBC has released the first teaser for the new musical for Dolly Parton's Mountain Magic Christmas. Oh, damn, it's too much Christmas already. Too much. We found out that Avatar 2, Avatar The Way of Water, officially is longer than 3 hours. That's right. It looks like it's going to be about 3 hours and 10 minutes for the sequel. That's a long-ass movie, but it's been a long time since we've been in Pandora, so I'm sure it's going to be just fine. So there you go. Let's see here. What else we got? Henry Cavill, he did put out a statement. I did want to touch on that. He put out a statement about the Witcher thing, and he says, "As with the greatest of literary characters, I pass the torch with reverence for the time spent embodying Geralt, and enthusiasm to see Liam's take on the most fascinating and nuanced of men." So there you go. The creators of Fallout talk about their faithfulness of the upcoming Prime Video series. Liam Hemsworth came out and said, "Henry Cavill's been an incredible Geralt, and I'm honored that he's handing me the reins and allowing me to take up the White Wolf's blades for the next chapter of his adventure." So very cool there. Looks like everybody's on the same page. Very nice, very cordial, very sweet. Willow, we're a month away. That's right, the new Willow show that a lot of people are excited about, November 30th on Disney+. So get ready for that. Sydney Sweeney set to star in a new psychological thriller called Immaculate. Black Adam raced past 100 million at the domestic box office Saturday, so that is awesome there. So congratulations with the domestic cume of $111 million and already 200 million globally. Um, Yahya Abdul Mateen II. I love this guy's name. He is set to star in Marvel's Wonder Man. We talked about this, that Disney Plus was going to do Wonder Man, that the director of Shang-Chi was involved. Um, it's funny that this goes to Yahya because Yahya is also Black Manta in the DC world. We'll see him in Aquaman 2. So now he's going to do a little double duty and pop up over in Marvel as Wonder Man. So congratulations there to Yahya Abdul Mateen II. Christine Milioti. I love Christine Milioti. Love her. She is set to lead the Batman spinoff with Colin Farrell, the Penguin. That's right. She is going to play the mob boss's daughter. That's right. Falcone. She's going to play his daughter. So that's pretty cool there. Star Wars show The Acolyte has officially started filming. So that is awesome over there because I'm really looking forward to that show big time. We also have a new teaser for Willow. So since we're a month away, we got a new action-packed teaser trailer that you can check out. DC Stargirl officially canceled. That's right. After 3 seasons, the show will wrap up. I watched this show. I don't love it, but I like it. So this news is sad, but it doesn't really bum me out because I kind of saw it coming. I feel like the CW is kind of wrapping up a lot of this DC stuff. So, Flash is ending this season. We already wrapped up Batgirl. We already wrapped up Legends of Tomorrow. Arrow's already done. So I figured Stargirl was not far behind. So we're in the middle of season 3 right now, and it will be the final season. And the creators, along with Jeff Johns, say that it will have a satisfying ending, which makes me very happy to see. Emilia Clarke is set to lead a new drama called An Ideal Wife. Justin Long says that Vince Vaughn has a plan for a Dodgeball sequel. Let's go. I love Dodgeball. So let's get a sequel going on that quick. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once standout Stephanie Hsu is joining Ryan Gosling in The Fall Guy. Jean-Claude Van Damme is set to lead a treasure hunting action movie set in the Congo, and it's called Silent Kill. Henry Cavill revealed that it came down to him and Daniel Craig when they were making the James Bond movie Casino Royale. So, man, look how close it was, right? That's crazy. I still think Henry Cavill should be James Bond because that would be awesome, right? He gets to be Bond and Superman. Let's go. Let's go. He would be such a great Bond. I'm still super on board. He is my call all the way. Your Honor season 2 has been delayed. That's right. Bryan Cranston's sequel series, which was supposed to debut in December over on Showtime, has been pushed to mid-January. Of course, a new month is upon us, which means we have an article up bringing you what's new on our favorite streamers, right? Everything coming and going in November on Netflix, Apple TV Plus, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, Prime Video. Everything's right there for you, man. Check it out and see where it falls. Scott Kahn is back along with Dania Ramirez as they search for missing kids in the first teaser for the new Fox procedural Alert. I love Scott Kahn. Loved him on Hawaii Five-0. He's a cop again. I'll probably check this show out. A Friday the 13th prequel series has officially been ordered over at Peacock from the executive producer of Hannibal. That's right, Brian Fuller is writing and showrunning the Friday the 13th prequel series called Crystal Lake, and this will be on Peacock. So I love it. Love the sound of it. Very, very cool. Severance Season 2 is added. Gwendolyn Christie, John Noble, and Aaliyah. How do you pronounce her last name? Aaliyah Shawcott. There you go. From Search Party. I love her. Peacock is also adding. That's right before Christmas. So Peacock is unwrapping an early Christmas present to all you Hallmark fans as they have linked up an exclusive streaming deal to put all the Hallmark stuff on Peacock, and it's even going to have its own little hub channel. So congratulations there. Pretty cool. Sandra Oh is set to star in Can I Get a Witness, which is a new sci-fi thriller. Yeah, Hallmark Channel. I'm still thinking about that. Coming to Peacock in a wide-ranging streaming deal. So you'd be surprised how popular this stuff is. So I think this is a big win for Peacock. I really, really do. And on that note, I'm going to let it be the win that it is and wrap up our show. So that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of our show. And look at that, man. I somehow magically end at 45 minutes every single week. I don't know how I do it. I don't plan it, I promise. So let's wrap this baby up. It's late. I'm tired. I'm crashing from my sugar rush, and I need to go to bed. So thank you so much for listening here tonight on this creepy, kooky Halloween episode. I appreciate you very much. AmIOnTheAir.com is our official webpage. Make sure you bookmark that. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Follow us on Twitter at AmIOnTheAir. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If you don't do Apple Podcasts, make sure you get us on Spotify and on Amazon Music and on Google Podcast and on all the favorite places that you listen to podcasts. iHeartRadio, we're everywhere, man. Subscribe to us and just leave us a review. Let the world know this is the place for entertainment news. Make sure you follow us on all the other socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Just search Am I on the Air and give us a follow. Thank you so much to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. Follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio. Our affiliates at Pop Culture Pros. Follow them on Twitter at popculture_pros. And yeah, that's it, guys. That'll do it for me on this Monday, on this Halloween night. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. I hope you all have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, keep it freaky.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Red Dragon!
Red Dragon!